Good morning. Hello. It's a cold morning. I got my Christmas tablecloth out. I just finished illustrating or drawing Samson's sketchbook, and that's my quarantine project. I've done like 15, 16 books. We have Jonah coming up, Gideon, Joshua, Numbers, probably David, and then Old Testament in general. So 5 books left. We're on Judges 14:9. So Samson killed a lion very easily, and then was walking by the lion and carcass, the body, and there was honey and bees there. And so I brought my little honey bear out. It's kind of crystallizing or getting hard. So here's the honey. There's honey in the lion. So he took some of it in his hand and went along eating. He scraped it or scooped it, went and ate it. And when he came to his mother and father, he gave some to them, and they also ate. Samson gave some to his parents to eat. He must have been a nice son, only child. No, not an only child, but he did not tell them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion. I got the honey from a dead lion. Samson and his mom and dad and mom, he didn't do this. He didn't tell them that he got the honey from a dead lion. Judges 14:10. So his father went down to Timnah to the woman. So his father went down to the woman. I'll go get her for you, Samson's dad. And Samson gave a feast there, for young men used to do so. Let's have a feast. Let's eat it and have a party. It was a custom or tradition of the young men. And it happened when they saw him, there's Samson, the Philistines see Samson, that they brought 30 companions to be with him. That's a lot of people. You gotta feed. Let's go to Samson's party. Judges 14:12. Then Samson said to them, let me pose a riddle to you. Let me tell you a riddle. Here's the 30 Philistines at Samson's party. Riddle me this, is I think Batman. The Riddler says in Batman. Let me pose a riddle to you. If you can we've solved the riddle, says the Philistines. If you can solve it and explain it to me within the 7 days of the feast, we can explain the riddle to you, the problem to you. Fine. If you can find the answer within 7 days, Judges 14:12, then I will give you 30 linen garments. Find the answer, and I'll give you 30 robes or undergarments and 30 changes of clothing, 30 sets of clothing. If you answer correctly, I'll give you some clothes, says Samson. Let's make a bet. So this is my extra words. The words in the Bible are in quotations. And I will give you 30 linen garments and 30 changes of clothing. Judges 13. But if you cannot explain it to me, we can't solve the riddle, says the Philistines. Then you shall give me 30 linen garments and 30 changes of clothing. If you can't find the answer, you give me some clothes. No answer, then no clothes for you. They said to him, pose your riddle that we may hear it. Samson and the Philistines make a bet. Judges 14:14. So he said to them, out of the eater came something to eat. Eat me. And out of the straw came something sweet. Something strong, something sweet, candy, lollipop, cake, pie, sugar. And out of the straw came something sweet. Out of the eater came something to eat. What could that be? Now for 3 days they could not explain the riddle. Here's Samson says, solve this riddle. What could the answer be, says the Philistines. Oh no, we have no idea. I hate when I can't solve something. Judges 14:15. But it came to pass on the 7th day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then if I look at Bible Hub on my cell phone, it said some versions said 7 days. And some translations say the 4th day, after 4 days. But anyways, they said to Samson's wife, she was a Philistine, Entice your husband that he may explain the riddle to us, or else we will burn you and your father's house with fire. So Samson's wife talked to Samson. Tell the Philistines the answer to the riddle. Get the answer from him, or we will destroy you. Persuade your husband or else. Young Philistine men and Samson's wife. I feel bad for Samson's wife. Judges 14:15. Have you invited us to take what is ours? Is that not so? Did you invite us to make us poor? So I don't know if that's a banquet or why are we here? Did you invite us to make us poor? And you did Google that again. Samson's wife and the young Philistine men. Are you trying to make us poor? Then Samson's wife wept on him. Crying. That weeping is a deep cry, I think. And said, you only hate me. Samson hates his wife. I hope that's not true. Samson's wife says, are these real tears or alligator tears? Samson hates his wife. You hate me. Judges 14:16. You do not love me. No love for Samson's wife. You have posed a riddle to the sons of my people. You gave this riddle to my people, this problem. You gave my people a riddle, but you have not explained it to me. I like my little crying wife here. Samson's wife. You haven't told me the answer to the riddle. Terrible. Judges 14:16. And he said to her, look, I have not explained it to my father or my mother. Samson hasn't told his parents the answer to the riddle. Dad, Mom, I didn't tell my parents. So should I explain it to you? Why should he tell his wife? Why should Samson tell his wife the riddle? He didn't tell his parents. Now she had wept on him for 7 days while their feast lasted. She cried for 7 days, please tell me the answer. I think you could also call it nagging. A wife, we say a wife usually nags the husband and please, come on. Judges 14:17. And it happened on the 7th day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are little calendar days. On the 7th day of the feast, that he told her. He told her the answer to the riddle, finally, because she pressed him so much. All right, I give up. Stop nagging me. And he gave her the answer. Then she explained the riddle to the sons of her people. She told them the answer, Samson's wife and her people. Judges 14:18. So the men of the city said to him on the 7th day before the sun went down, what is sweeter than honey? Nothing is sweeter than honey. What is sweeter than honey and what is stronger than a lion? Nothing is stronger than a lion. So they knew the answer and they told Samson before the time was up. They gave Samson the answer before sunset. And he said to them, if you had not plowed with my heifer, if you had not messed with my wife, if you didn't do this, you would not have solved my riddle. You wouldn't have gotten the answer. So if you had not messed with my wife, you wouldn't have gotten the answer. Hey, so Samson is mad, I think. But I'm not sure. Then the Spirit of the Lord came upon him mightily. The Spirit of the Lord, wow. Then he went down to Ashkelon, and killed 30 of their men. So Samson kills 30 of their men, took their apparel, took their clothing off, and gave the clothing to those who had explained the riddle. Samson gave the clothes to the Philistines who had solved the riddle. So his anger was aroused. He was mad. Can't believe this. What is going on? And he went back up to his father's house. Samson returned to his dad's house. And Samson's wife was given to his companion. Samson's wife is given to Samson's friend by Samson's father-in-law, who had been his best man. Oh, his very good friend. Samson's wife was given to his friend. Crazy. Poor. Feel bad for Samson's wife, too. Here's Samson's best friend, Samson. And we'll do Judges 15 next time. I have a few seconds left. After a while, well, We'll talk about the harvest, wheat harvest, next time. And Samson tries to go back to his wife. Let me go in. But her father would not permit him to go in. Okay, let's talk about that tomorrow. You have a good, blessed day.